Hello, my friend. Welcome back to EnglishStoryHub. I'm so glad you are here today. In this episode, you will not just practice English. You will also listen to a story that can inspire you. The story is simple, but the meaning is strong. Our goal is clear, to help you improve listening, reading, and speaking confidence. You will hear new words, but don't worry, I will explain them in easy English, with short examples you can repeat. Some sentences will be short, some longer, so you can enjoy the rhythm of natural English. Think of this podcast as a friendly guide. I talk to you, you listen, and together we move step by step. You can pause anytime, repeat a word, or shadow my voice. Remember, every small step in practice builds your confidence. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's begin our journey today. In a quiet village, far from a city, there lived a young girl. Every morning, she walked across a small wooden bridge to go to school. Her family was poor, but her heart was rich with dreams. Let's learn some useful words here. Village, a small town in the countryside. Example, my grandmother lives in a village. Repeat, village. Bridge, a structure that helps you cross a river or road. Example, the children run across the bridge. Repeat, bridge. Poor, not having much money. Example, the boy is poor, but he studies hard. Repeat, poor. Rich with dreams, having many hopes and goals. Example, she is rich with dreams for the future. Repeat, rich with dreams. Quick question for you. Do you live in a village or in a city? Think about it. Now, let's shadow a few sentences. I will say them slowly, and you can repeat. Repeat, she lives in a small village. Repeat, every morning she walks across a bridge. Repeat, her family is poor, but she is rich with dreams. This is just the beginning of her story. The girl is young, but already she feels a big responsibility, not only for herself, but also for her little brothers and sisters. The rain had made the river rise, and the bridge shook under her small feet. It was not safe, but she held the books tightly. For her, these books were more than paper. They were light, they were hope. She stopped for a moment. Her clothes were wet, her hands cold, but her eyes stayed firm. She whispered inside, if I stop here, nothing will change. If I cross, maybe something new can begin. Let's learn some words. Rise, to go up. Example, the water rises after heavy rain. Repeat, rise. Firm, strong, not moving. Example, her eyes were firm with courage. Repeat, firm. Whisper, to speak very quietly. Example, she whispered to herself at night. Repeat, whisper. Begin, to start. Example, every big journey begins with one step. Repeat, begin. Now, shadow with me. Repeat, the water rises after rain. Repeat, her eyes were firm with courage. Repeat, every big journey begins with one step. With a deep breath, she stepped forward. Fear was there, yes, but courage walked beside it. And that courage carried her to the other side. Let's learn one powerful connector, even though. We use even though to show contrast. Something is true, but you still do something different. Listen to this. Even though it rained, she walked to school. Rain is a problem, but she didn't stop. Here is another. Even though he was tired, he finished his homework. Tired body, but strong mind. Now connect to our story. Even though the bridge was weak, the girl crossed with courage. Let's shadow together. Repeat, even though it rained, she walked to school. Repeat, even though he was tired, he finished his homework. Repeat, even though the bridge was weak, the girl crossed with courage. Notice the feeling. When you say even though, you highlight effort, you highlight determination. It sounds small, but it carries big emotion. Try these. Repeat, even though she was afraid, she kept moving. Repeat, even though life was hard, she protected her dream. This phrase is not about grammar only. It's about spirit. It reminds us, obstacles are real, but courage moves us forward. The bridge moved under her feet. The river pushed hard below. She pressed the books to her chest, and her breath shook. Even though the bridge was weak, she stepped forward. Even though the water was wild, she stayed calm. Even though fear was real, she chose courage. Now, repeat with me. Repeat. Even though the bridge was weak, she stepped forward. Repeat. Even though the water was wild, she stayed calm. Repeat. Even though fear was real, she chose courage. At last, she reached the other side. Wet, tired, but safe. Not just safe, transformed. She was stronger than the fear she carried. Let's stop for a quick review. You heard some strong words in this part of the story. Courage. The power to act when you feel afraid. Example. She showed courage on the bridge. Calm, quiet inside, not nervous. Example. He stayed calm during the test. Step forward to move ahead. Example. She stepped forward with hope. Transform, deeply changed. Example. The moment transformed her life. Now shadow with me. Repeat. Courage is moving ahead even when afraid. Repeat. Stay calm even when life is loud. Repeat. Every step forward makes you stronger. Repeat. Hard moments can transform you. Good. Let's test your memory. I'll ask, you answer silently. Question 1. Which word means the power to act when afraid? Question 2. Which phrase means to move ahead? Question 3. Which word means changed in a deep way? Question 4. If you stay calm in a storm, what are you showing? The answers: courage, step forward, transformed, and control. Well done. You are building not only vocabulary, but also confidence. She crossed her first river, but more rivers are waiting. What should happen next? A new friend or a bigger challenge? Write your guess in the comments. Your idea might become the next episode. Stay curious, stay brave, and I'll see you in the next story.